little smidgen of a mess, but welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a what I eat in a day, sort of sorting my life out, trying to ease myself into a deficit edition. Now, first of all, this is, you know, something that I want people to use maybe in January, maybe come January, for inspiration. Obviously don't copy my calories or anything, I won't include them in the video anyway, but everyone's body is different and everyone needs to eat a different amount. One of my main goals with my diet right now is to eat in a way that allows me to drop a little bit of body fat, because I've not been consistent with my food at all, and I've also not been consistent with moving my body. My steps have been really low because I've been really struggling to get out and about and like move around. Like, my movement has been so bad. I've trained like 5 times in 7 weeks, so my training hasn't been good, so my expenditure has been a lot lower, and I wouldn't say my intake has necessarily been higher, but my expenditure has like drastically dropped off. So I'm trying to sort of balance that back out now. And also the focus of this video is kind of going to be focusing on eating a diet I enjoy, but trying to have a bit more health in there, because there is nothing wrong with things like McDonald's, there is nothing wrong with takeaways, there is nothing wrong. I don't believe in good or bad foods, I believe in everything in moderation, but for me recently it has not been moderation. Like, my diet has not been good, and it's actually been nothing to do with Christmas plans. We haven't had many Christmas plans. I have just been being incredibly lazy, and one of the big issues has been just not doing a food shop properly. So I'm actually going to train fasted today. I'm just going to go and do a little bit of cardio, because cardio is a massive thing that I want to work on again. I worked on it over summer. Really love how I feel after a good like sweaty cardio session. So I'm a bit sore sort of everywhere, but I've actually got an injury at the moment on my sacroiliac joint. It's sort of like jamming and getting stuck. So I asked Dan, we've done acupuncture, but he said that light movement would actually really help it. So I'm gonna go and get some cardio in at the gym. I'm not doing that fasted for like fat loss burning purposes. I'm doing it fasted because we don't have anything in the fridge. So I need to do a food shop after the gym, and the food shop theme is gonna be like, let's get some good variety of food in, micronutrients as well. I'm gonna go and train fasted and then make a little brunch, but yeah, I'm gonna have my coffee, have my water. I always try and drink water now before putting coffee in my system, and ever since I've done that, it's really just helped with everything. It's a lot better now. So yeah, I've had my water, I'm gonna drink my coffee, get to the gym, do a food shop, see you at the gym. I just wanted to talk a little bit about cardio whilst I put this cardio clip in, because it's something I've actually come to really change my mind on in the past year in particular, especially because I know a lot of you guys will probably be in gaining phases at the moment, and cardio was something that I never really thought was relevant, not relevant, but I didn't prioritize it much, because I know, and it is still true, you do not have to do cardio to lose body fat. You don't have to do cardio to, you know, enhance your weight training, but you do kind of need to be doing cardio to look after your cardiovascular health. And ever since I started doing it in summer, when yes, I was trying to cut down on body fat, but ever since then I've really noticed the impact of having like a better, you know, sort of cardiovascular health system. I feel a lot fitter when I'm being more consistent with my cardio. And so with a lot of you guys probably being in growth phases at the moment, I just want to remind you guys that even if you are in a gaining phase and you're not trying to lose body fat, cardio is still something that you might want to consider adding into your routine. It's not just a fat loss tool, and it can be an amazing fat loss tool to help you, you know, boost your expenditure, but it's not just a fat loss tool. It is a really important tool for looking after your overall health, and being strong is amazing, and weight training will always be my bread and butter of my training. It's what I really love, but cardio is important too. And I'm sort of, this year I've tried to take more of a holistic approach with my training. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in a little insert about that. So yeah, I've been really enjoying doing cardio at the moment, and I just did list this day because, like I mentioned, I've still got a slight injury, so I just did low intensity and I did 40 minutes on the Stairmaster, and yeah, I was pooped pooped. My food shop for the next week or so, well, mine and Dan's food shop, but obviously I've done it, so there is enough food here for like a while, let's just put it that way. And there's certain things that we've already got, like rice and like the basics that we didn't need to rebuy. So this whole thing cost me like £40, which for how many like protein bits I've got fresh fruit, it's really not too bad. I always shop at Aldi now. I don't shop anywhere else. So carbs are sort of here and here. So I got a tiger bloomer because I've been doing thins for like months now for like bacon sandwiches, but I'm just a bit bored of it, and I'm kind of fancying some like avocado on toast with like an egg and some bacon, and I feel like this is going to be good for that, and it's really nice and thick, and I've had this before. This is insane. I got some tortilla chips because I want to make like a beef like taco bowl for mine and Dan's tea. I got some rice cakes because snacks. I got some blueberry soya yogurt as a little snack, and then to go with that I've got some pomegranate seeds for my salad I want to make for my lunch, some raspberries and blueberries to have with my yogurt as well, sweet potatoes for a carb sauce, loads of different veggies. So I've already got things like red onions, and I think I've got some kale as well. So I got spinach, rocket and watercress, peppers, cucumber, broccoli, avocado, tomatoes, some red kidney beans for this evening, eggs, cumin, because this is what I use with like Frank's hot sauce when I'm doing mincemeat. Then moving on to protein sources, I got 2 packs of the chicken sausages from Aldi. I love these, and they're super easy, like they're easy for like a quick meal when I'm busy, which I'm very busy at the moment. 2 packs of bacon medallions. These are amazing for if you are, even if you're not dieting, these are just amazing. It's literally like 60 something calories for 2, and it's like 8 grams of protein, I think. Amazing, I absolutely love these. So I got 2 packs of those. I got some 5% steak mince to make some like beef, chili beef basically, but like a dry version. I'm not gonna do like a wet mix, that sounds disgusting, but yes, I will use like half of this for our tea tonight and then half for another meal. And then I just got my classic chicken breasts. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a pack, but some of them are quite big, so I like split them in half. But yeah, this is my whole food shop. Like I said, this should last maybe not a full week, but it should last a good while. So yeah, I'm gonna pack this away. I'm gonna make a very late brunch, hop in the shower, and then I might actually make lunch afterwards. But yeah, for breakfast I think I'm gonna do a slice of this toasted with some avocado, an egg and some bacon as well, I think. So yeah, let's make breakfast. Okay, so I am about to make some lunch. It's now 5 to 3. I have been doing some client check-ins, so I'm about to make some lunch before I go and get my hair done. I need to shower before as well. So I'm gonna make a quick lunch, but before I make my lunch, there is something that I just wanted to discuss, because I like putting like, oh, olive oil bottle. We'll move that out of the frame, shall we? Because I know that some people are going to find it really weird that I'm choosing now to start trying to do a deficit, to start trying to enter a fat loss phase. So I just wanted to sort of explain a little bit about my logic behind it. So the reason why is not because I'm planning to lose fat this month. I do not believe I'm going to lose any body fat this month. However, what I do want to do is get into the habit of tracking again. I want to get into the habit of eating in a deficit where possible again, so that come January, when all Christmas and New Year is done with, it's not going to feel like a huge adjustment, because I will have at least had a week and a half, 2 weeks of building up the habits of tracking again and eating in a deficit. Whereas if I don't do that and I just say, well, you know, I'm not going to stick to a deficit over Christmas and New Year, which, correct, I'm absolutely not. I'm going to take the full week off and bloody enjoy myself. Go into it with the mindset of, well, I'm doing that for a week anyway, so I may as well just do whatever now, despite the fact I don't really need to because I don't have plans. It just doesn't make much sense to me, and I'm trying to do this now so that I'm making things easier for myself in January. I've got so much work and stuff in January. I don't also want to be having to try and build brand new habits back up again, because I haven't tracked in months. I haven't eaten in a deficit in months. So I want to try and get sort of back to it with that. Of course, I am not going to be dieting over Christmas. From probably next week onwards, as soon as this food shop is finished, to be honest, I'm probably just going to enter Christmas, eat what I want, drink what I want, train as and when I want, whatever feels right for me. In terms of like plans and stuff, I'm just going to be saying, yeah, we've got Christmas, we've got Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and I'm going to enjoy those days. I'm going to enjoy myself. And I'm saying the same thing to my clients at the moment. A lot of my clients that are in a fat loss phase, I've bumped them up to their maintenance calories for the next 2 weeks, because they are not going to be dieting over Christmas. Like, even if they go into it with the mindset of, oh, well, I'm going to try, they're not going to do it. And they shouldn't. Like, if they don't want to anyway, they shouldn't. Obviously, everyone still has a choice, but all my clients have chosen, who were in a fat loss phase, pretty much all of them have chosen to come up to maintenance for the next 2 weeks. And that's not a problem. It's highly unlikely, given the, you know, frequency of social plans, the uncertainty around food, the amount of drinking, the lack of movement from social plans, which again, it's not an issue. It's highly unlikely many people are going to drop fat over Christmas, and it's not a problem. During this time of year, people, including myself, choose to prioritise, you know, memories, social occasions, family time, enjoying the food, indulging a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing over Christmas, but I'm starting to build the habits back up now, so that come January, I will have had, you know, maybe a week and a half off, but I've already started to try and build those habits back up again. And I just wanted to explain that, because I feel like people are going to find it very strange to be, you know, uploading a fat loss what I eat in a day in December. But yeah, I don't intend, and I don't believe I am going to lose any body fat from, you know, a week of dieting and then taking a week and a half off, but it's about building those habits back up again. So yeah, that is basically the explanation on that. If you are currently trying to diet around Christmas, honestly consider moving up to maintenance, you know, or just taking some time off over Christmas. It's not going to kill you. I recently did a video on the actual impact of taking time off training and time off your diet, because I took a whole month off. So you can go and watch that. I will leave it below, but it's not going to kill you. Please enjoy yourself this Christmas. But yeah, that's why I'm starting my fat loss phase now, and trying to build those habits. And I just thought I would explain a little, because I know that some people are going to think, what a weird little witch, why is she doing that, it's so close to Christmas. So yeah, we're gonna make lunch now. I am obsessed with pomegranate syrup. Obviously I recently went to Turkey and they love a bit of pomegranate over there, although I will say their pomegranate is friggin' elite. It does not taste the same over here, but we're gonna try. So I actually bought some pomegranate syrup when I was there, and I am obsessed with this with chicken and salads and rice. So I'm gonna have this as like my main dressing, and then I have already seasoned some chicken, so this is raw, but I'm gonna bang it in the air fryer with a little bit of olive oil and some lemon and black pepper seasoning, which I think is gonna be really good with the pomegranate. And then I'm gonna make a salad, so I'm gonna use some cucumber, some tomato, some water, spinach and rocket, and a little bit of red onion and some pomegranate seeds, and also half a bag of rice. So let's make the salad. And again, this is a really, I love salads, but I usually will bulk them out with like some rice or a carb source, but I love them for getting micronutrients in. Hitting your protein, amazing. Hitting your calories, amazing. You know, hitting your macros, amazing, but please make sure you are getting good variety of micronutrients in your diet, all times of year, but especially this time of year. If you are consistently getting sick, have a look at how much variety you have in the micronutrients when it comes to your diet. Broccoli, amazing. But if you are just having broccoli and that's your only form of micronutrient, try to diversify it a little bit so that you're getting as many vitamins and minerals in your diet as possible. Obviously you can supplement as well, but I would always recommend trying to get, you know, as much as possible from actual sources of food. But yeah, let's make a chicken pomegranate salad. I'm so excited for this, so hungry. Hi, I am back from getting my hair done. My lunch was absolutely delicious and I want to make a snack, but something I wanted to speak about. I feel like with this video going up so close to Christmas, I wanted to just speak a little bit about Christmas and food guilt at Christmas, because I know that a lot of people clicking on this video maybe do want to lose fat, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to lose fat. That's a whole different topic in itself, and I might actually close out this video with the topic of there being nothing wrong with you having an aesthetic goal. There is nothing wrong with that, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff at the moment that is just so demonizing of anyone who has a goal about wanting to change something about themselves. But I just wanted to touch on food guilt at Christmas, because it's something that I've struggled with before. It's something that a lot of my clients struggle with, and there's a lot of different ways of putting it, so I won't bore you with it because I don't want this video to be like an hour long. It's a bloody what I eat in a day, not an agony aunt session. But I just want to say, when it comes to Christmas and when it comes to, you know, times of year like this, or even if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you have another celebration, if you know you celebrate Eid, if you, whatever it is that you celebrate, if it means that during that time cultural things are more important to you, family is more important to you, friends are more important to you, spending time with people is more important to you than sticking to your usual food, sticking to your calorie intake, hitting your protein intake, that is completely fine, and it's also completely normal. Like I said before, the likelihood of many people, you know, moving further towards their goals over the next few weeks is highly unlikely, but I feel like I just really want to, like, not drill into, that sounds aggressive, drive home the point of, basically sort of the point of just how short life can be, because this can really help with some of my clients for putting it into perspective. Like, you are not, and it sounds so cliche, but I have been saying this for years, when it comes to Christmas time or birthdays or special occasions, someone's getting married, you're getting married, a big occasion that means that you're going to be off track or off plan, you are not going to get to 85. Like, I promise you, you are not going to get to 85 and be like, oh my god, you know, that 1 week over Christmas where I didn't train and I said yes to all the social plans and I ate a bit more than usual and I drank more than usual. God, that really messed me up for, you know, the rest of my life, you know, that completely impacted my progress for the rest of my life. However, you might get to 85, and I don't want to be morbid, but I am going to be morbid. You know, this is going to sound very brutal. You would get to 85, and God forbid, like, touch wood, I'm not wishing this on anyone, I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but if you know, spend the entirety of Christmas turning down plans out of guilt, not because you don't want to go and do these things, because genuinely some people don't want to go out, they're not bothered about Christmas, being in the gym, they are happier there. It doesn't come from a place of guilt. They find Christmas a really tough time, and there is nothing wrong with those people carrying on as usual. If it's a tough time for them, there is no right or wrong way to go about it. But if you are doing it out of guilt, you know, saying no to all these social occasions, restricting on your food still, you know, maybe missing out on memories as a result of turning down social plans. You might get to 85, and God forbid if it was someone's final Christmas, those are the sort of things that you might regret at 85. You might think a little bit more on, I maybe could have made a bit more time for people, and you know, you will. A lot of older people say that they wish they'd not spent so long worried, or so much time worried about how they look, worried about their body, worried about their appearance. And we all worry about our appearances. Like, we're a very vain bunch, you know. I'm putting myself in there. I'm a very, you know, I can be quite vain at times, but there is more to life than how we look, our bodies, our weight. There is so much more to life than that. And so my only request for you guys watching this video is please, please, please enjoy your Christmas. That is the message I want to put across. Enjoy your Christmas. Whatever that means for you, there is no right or wrong way. Enjoy your Christmas. Do what is right for you. And if that means that you are skipping on gym sessions and you are going to more social occasions, eating a few more mince pies, having a few more Bailey's hot chocolates, you know, a few more mulled wines around the Christmas markets, a few more crepes, waffles, pancakes, whatever. If that means that to you, then go and do that, you know. We are not promised another Christmas. None of us are promised another Christmas. None of us, hell, none of us are promised another day. Like, we are so lucky and so blessed to be living and to have another day and to be seeing another Christmas. So just make the most of it however you wish to do so, and don't let food guilt or food in general completely consume you this Christmas. Anyway, with that being said, I am hungry, so I'm gonna make myself a little snack and then carry on with some work, and I will see you when I'm making food, I guess. I guess I'll see you when I'm making my tea. Okay, so I'm gonna make tea now. So I've pre-chopped some veggies. So we've got red pepper, green pepper, and some red onion. I've got some garlic, some cumin, and some hot sauce in the back here. This is my hot sauce for seasoning for the beef, which I'm gonna use half the pack of, and then some tortilla chips and some avocado, because I'm gonna make like a broken up like nacho bowl thing, chili bowl, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna cook this now. Guys, I'm honestly so excited to eat this right now. We've got tomatoes, we've got rice underneath, we've got avocado, some fresh guac, we've got tortilla chips, and we've got mince. And I've also put some extra hot sauce on top because I like it hella spicy, but I am so excited to eat this. Like, it smells, I wish you could smell through the screen because it smells amazing. And it was so simple, and it's a lot of food, but actually not too many calories, so love, can't wait to eat. So what you've just seen me make is my new obsession, which is a protein hot chocolate. I have gone so off cold protein snacks, which you'll have noticed from my food shop. Not a protein pouch yogurt in sight, not a protein mousse in sight. I've gone right off them. I've gone off protein shakes as well. I've just got an ick for cold protein snacks at the moment. But the Discord girls were actually talking about this in my Discord ages ago, but it wasn't in stock because it's limited edition. And then on Cyber Monday, Dan was doing an order for himself and he was like, oh, they've got like hot cocoa, should we try it? And I was like, yes, this is what the Discord girls said is the good stuff. We ordered it and we got this one and the normal one. I will say I prefer this one a lot more. The other one tastes quite a bit different to me. I don't find this particularly peppermint-ish, but I feel like this one tastes less protein-ish, but I know that the general opinion is that the other one's nicer. I do actually prefer this one. It's limited edition, and I did actually ask the person at Ghost. I don't know if he owns it, but he messaged me because someone sent my story raving about it to him. So I did ask him because I wanted to know so I could tell you guys if it's limited edition and they stop selling it a certain date, or if they just sell it till it sells out. They sell it till it sells out, so if it's in stock, honestly go and grab it. And so many people have bought this since I mentioned it, and I haven't had one negative review yet. There might have been people that didn't like it, but if there is, they haven't told me. I've only heard good things. So, and it's so nice as well, especially in winter. Like, sometimes I've been coming back from the gym and having one of these after my workout, and it's so nice. And genuinely, at the end of a day, like, I actually genuinely look forward to drinking this. Like, it tastes like a hot chocolate, and it's such a nice way to end my day. And 20 grams of protein. I mean, I really can't complain. I wanted to close off this vlog by just speaking a little bit about the fact that this time of year, it can feel, and I do agree, it can feel like there's a lot of pressure to have New Year's resolutions, and you've got to want to change something in January, or you need a new body goal, you need to cut, or you need to bulk in January. Which one's it going to be? You need a goal to work towards, and you definitely don't have to do that, and I don't agree with that messaging either. However, I also find that people around this time of year get so demonized for wanting to set a New Year's resolution, for wanting to have a new fitness goal, for wanting to, maybe their goal for the new year is that they want to lose a bit of body fat. Maybe the goal for the new year is that they want to build a little bit of muscle, gain a little bit of weight. And there is genuinely nothing wrong with that. I understand that aesthetic goals and all these sorts of things, and focusing too much on how you look, can have a negative impact. But someone wanting to do something that is also probably actually going to improve a lot of areas of their life and also make them feel a little bit better about themselves, there is nothing wrong with that. And yeah, it's not going to fix everything. You know, if you've got a lot of deep-rooted issues, no amount of surgery, no amount of gym, no amount of changing your diet is going to fix that. However, if someone wants to lose a little bit of body fat, or gain a little bit of weight, or build a little bit of muscle, there is nothing wrong with that, and it doesn't make them Satan, and it doesn't make them stupid, and it doesn't make them weak. There is nothing wrong if you have a goal and people are being very negative about it. Yes, sometimes it's coming from a place of concern, but a lot of the times it's also just people projecting, because a lot of people do have issues with having aesthetic goals, and they can't have aesthetic goals for that reason, and I have a lot of sympathy and empathy for that. But that doesn't mean that it's going to set every single other person down the same path. If they just want to lose a bit of body fat, if they just want to gain a bit of weight, if they just want to build a bit of muscle, not everyone is going to have the same outcome in terms of the impact it has on them. For some people it won't work and it might make things worse. For other people it can be the best thing that they've ever done, and I've seen that happen with coaching clients. I've seen people's confidence grow, and it's not just about how they look, it's about everything that happens on the way to getting there. It's about the strength going up, it's about becoming healthier, it's about feeling fitter in themselves. Want to make sure that you guys don't feel any kind of shame if you do have a New Year's resolution, if you do have a goal that you want to hit, as long as it's healthy and you're going about it in a healthy way. There is nothing wrong with that, and I just wish we could all let people live a little when it comes to stuff like this, because yeah, I just feel like people get massively shamed about having goals now, and it's, I understand both sides of it, but I do think sometimes it swings too far one way, and I don't doubt it can sometimes swing too far the other way, you know, hustle culture and all that sort of stuff. So I get it, but I don't think we should be shaming people for wanting to have a little goal for themselves if it's going to make themselves feel a little bit better, or just give them something to focus on, you know? And I also do find it very interesting, just to note on top of that, I do find it very interesting. I only see comments like this about how bad these sorts of things are when it comes to women. Like if a woman posts like a fat loss transformation, or a glute growth transformation, or a weight gain transformation, you know, it's always a question of, oh, did they look better before or after? Which one's actually healthy? They're pushing a certain thing, you know, it's really bad for everyone else consuming the content. Same thing doesn't happen to male fitness influencers, or even male people posting about their fitness journey or their health or their wellness. Like Stephen Bartlett, for example, that's someone who posts a lot about his fitness journey, and he's actually quite like, you know, strict with it. He's quite gung-ho, it's giving 75 hard, and I don't see anyone in his comments going in the same way that they do when women speak about having a goal, or when women speak about wanting to make a change about the way that they look. And I've spoken about this recently when it comes to plastic surgery, but I just wish that we could analyse less sometimes when it comes to women, you know? There's a lot of analysing when it comes to women. Yeah, if you have goals for the new year, if you have goals right now, there is nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you are going about them in a healthy way, and make sure, like I've really relayed throughout this video, that you enjoy your Christmas, whatever that means to you. Yeah, I hope you guys have the best Christmas, because I know that some people will watch this video but they won't be interested in my other ones, which is completely fine. I hope you have the best Christmas with loved ones, a very Merry Christmas if you are celebrating, a Happy New Year, and also if this is a time of year that you struggle and you don't particularly enjoy Christmas, I hope that you are able to look after yourself. I hope you've got a good support network around you, and my DMs are always open if you're struggling. I do like Christmas, but I also really struggle with it at the same time, so it's a bit of a strange relationship that I have with Christmas. So my DMs are always open, but yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and yeah, good night. I'm gonna finish my hot cocoa now.